What's up guys, Champ here bringing you another Black Ops 3 gameplay. I have been uploading like crazy lately because I have just too many good gameplays and my poor little computer just can't handle it all. So I gotta get rid of them, which means I gotta upload them or lose them forever, and I'd rather show you guys. Today we're going to be going over how to get a high KD on the map Nuketown. And this map could be a little tricky because this map is definitely hit or miss, and it really depends on your teammates for this one. So that's going to lead me to my first tip. If you're trying to have a high KD in Nuketown, you need good teammates. And if you want to have good teammates and you're a good player, the only way to do that is to run a full party. If you're a good player and you're not in a party, they are going to give you the worst players in the lobby. Happens to me all the time. You can still manage to get some 100 pluses like that, but having a high KD, a KD like this, is going to be tough. Probably noticed we spawned in a little bit late to start this game, and we got a free 200 points for taking that first base, so that really helped me out. I started this game with a Kuda, but my buddy dropped his dredge on the ground over there by the stairs, and I said, you know what, let me pick that up. I know he's got a nasty setup for this thing. He puts on the extended mags, the fast mags, and the rapid fire with the elo sight, and every time I pick up this gun, I go off with it. So I said, I'm going to go up to the window, and that's the next tip. If you want a high KD in Nuketown, you do have to be that guy in the window. Everybody hates that guy in the window, and this is how you're going to have the high KD. You wait up here until you get your streaks. I just got my Wraith, but that's not enough. You want to get full streaks before you start running around the street. When the Wraith is up, you could then make your approach over to the other side. I got the Hater up right now, but I'm not going to run out just yet. I'm going to wait until I put the wraps up. I'm going to wait until the street is clear, and I'm going to move up with my teammates. If I stay back and all my teammates press forward, they're all going to spawn on me. I'm going to kill a couple of them, but I'll probably get taken out eventually. So I'm going to press up with my squad. And don't be a bonehead and just jump out the window. Notice how I went down the stairs. I took a little time and went down the stairs. That's what you want to do. I've done so many times where I'm on a good streak and I'm like, alright, I'm going to rush the spawn. I jump out that window. Someone snipes me all the way across the map from the other window. So just don't make that mistake right there. Now I'm pressing up with my teammates. The wraps are out. Everything's a lot easier. The Hater's up. Know where everybody's at in this game at all times, because I'm not the only one running the Hater. I've got the Hater on and my two other buddies have the Hater on, so you'll see that there's rarely a moment from this point on where we don't have the Hater up and we don't know exactly where the team is. I do apologize that this video did come out with a couple little glitches in it. I was still figuring out my capture card and everything, trying to get the settings right. I got it all figured out now, but this was an old gameplay. But it was a perfect gameplay to show you guys how to get a high KD on this map. See, I didn't press up past that bus right there. This is as far as I wanted to go. My teammates weren't pressed up, and I noticed that, so I immediately fell back to the other bus. You definitely want to use these buses as cover. You don't want to be the first one to press out, especially when you're trying to get a high KD. You'll notice here I finished this half 25-0, which is pretty nasty. I thought a whole flawless half. Now I'm close to my next set of streets, so I'm definitely going to take that free 50 points, and I'm not going to press up past this first bus. If I press up too far, you never know how many people are going to be just rushing right off the bat. So I'm going to go right over to this spot right here. This is a pretty safe spot. Pop in and out, try to get those people down that alleyway over there, or wait for them to come approach B. Usually a lot of times people will just go and start sprinting and jumping right on B, and you might get an easy kill or two. You just want to keep peeking these little areas. I'm too close to my Wraith to get killed right now. Right there it is. I get my Wraith. Alright, so what happens next is going to be a little mistake on my part. I'm waiting for my Wraith to come up, but I'm not noticing that my teammates are completely pushing over to the other side, and I'm getting left behind. They're about to start taking A, which means the other team's going to spawn on C. And what do? It's just my rushy nature. I decide I think it's time for me to just run out there and kill all these guys. I see that one guy in the base, and I am able to get my wraps, which is really great. I should have just ran away right there. There's no way I'm going to take on that many people myself. Did almost get out of that anyways, but they shot me through the wall. Whatever, now I only have 3 deaths instead of 2. It could have been a little better though. So we're gonna take C. And this is when everything gets a little crazy. You got half your team on one side of the map, you got half your team on the other side, and you got the score streaks just destroying them. This is when I say, don't cross the street anymore. Pick your side. I'm on C, so I'm staying on C side. The worst place you could be in this map is in the middle, and then they start spawning on the blue or red cars. You're much safer over here in the backyards, either at C or at A. Either one is way better than the middle at this point, because they are spawning everywhere. Sometimes they'll even spawn literally right in front of you. I mean, look at those guys. They just spawned right behind me. The great thing about your streaks is not only are they killing them, but they're also taking their attention away from you. A lot of the times, like that guy right there, they come in and they're just looking to take out your streaks, whether it be they got challenges they're trying to beat or they just don't want to get beat up by your streaks. My buddy's about to message me. I told you guys I was still a noob at this recording stuff. I'm getting better. I'm turning that off, so you won't be seeing that anymore. But this is a funny moment in the game. I was just about to die, and the Raps just destroyed that guy. Now I got a chance to stay alive a little longer. I got myself a nice little Argus shotgun, and I get to go back to work. I think this Argus is broke because I'm about to get a hit marker with it and take my final death of the game. This game's about over anyways. This has been my tips on how to get a high KD on the map Nuketown. Remember, you have to run with a squad, make sure everybody has a hater on. First you go to the window, get your kill streaks, then push up when your team pushes up. Then later in the game, when your teammates are all on both sides, pick a side and stay with it. Always look at your mini map, that's when the hater comes in. If you guys liked the video, leave a like. If you learned something or you just want to see more gameplays by me, subscribe. I got plenty of 100 pluses and I got lots more how-tos coming up. I also got a huge supply drop coming up, as you can see in the picture behind you. This has been Champ at Champ Gaming. Come see me.